This is a plant that you can add to your garden in your space and immediately look like a pro. And if you have a house or an area that you're trying to grow like I do that's a little shaded, I think you're gonna love these. Well, I know you're gonna love these and still add that great interest. So instead of just feeling like, well, I guess it's shady, I'll just plant my hostas. We have something that can add a bit more interest to those hard to grow areas with the most beautiful flowers. These are bleeding hearts. They will stop you in their tracks. You're gonna get a 2-piece of the live plant sent to you for $33.98. 2 of them. I mean, these are spectacular. These are the type of flowers you see when you go to those big, garden displays, like in our area, it's Longwood Gardens. Maybe if you live in Minnesota, you go to the Arboretum, you're gonna see the bleeding heart live plants. These will also ship to you for free as well. And it's such a beautiful perennial, whether it's for landscape, for your gardens, for containers. See, look at that beautiful heart. Okay, so Roxanne, which colors are we going to get in this 2-piece set?
You're going to get pink, and you are going to get that Alba white, which again is the Royal Horticultural Society's 3-time winner. 3 times. I mean, for you to get an award over in England, to me, is like honor, honor, honor. But to find the white Alba bleeding heart, go try, people, because you can find it online.
Pretty.
Oh, it's going to be about $40 for 1 plant, and we're giving you 2. Allie,
These are.
do you not? These are real flowers.
I wonder if I'm going to angle them so you can really see like that drop. Yeah, these are real flowers right here. Oh my gosh, look at these.
Okay. Yes. Okay. Now this is a shade plant only. If it starts to turn yellow, that means it is getting way too much sun.
Got it. Okay.
All right. You're going to, again, get these in the bare root form. So you're going to get your hori knife out, make that little shallow hole, right? And then you're going to plant it. Then you're going to take and wait till the green comes up on it. And then you're going to fertilize it.
Okay.
And then you're just going to water it. And then you're just going to leave it in the shade. And then you are going to get all these blooms. These make incredible cut flowers. This is a Larry Nixdorf and Sandra Bennett plant because it's deer and rabbit resistant.
Oh, I was gonna say it could be an Allie Carr plant because it does well in the shade. Because I don't have a ton of sunny.
Do you have a lot of shade?
I do. I don't have a ton of sunny spots where I've had success with things thriving. So sometimes I felt like, I guess I could just line up hostas by the deck, and that's kind of all I can get. But this is that way that you get something that makes your garden look like you are such a pro, and it's easy. It's not futzy. The flowers are really delicate and interesting, yes, but the effort to do it, easy, and you're not gonna see things like this anywhere else. You're gonna get the set of 2 for $33.98, also shipping to you for free. So they do need shade. You could plant them in the ground. You could do a container, Roxanne, right?
Oh, absolutely, you can do a container. My friend Lisa, she has this big, huge pergola, and she has these in containers underneath her pergola with ferns growing on top. I mean, everybody gets so creative with this plant.
Yeah.
The begonias that are coming up too, Allie, play well with this. Okay, so don't forget this. They're both shade lovers. But this particular bleeding heart is a vintage plant to me. And let me tell you my story on this. My great grandma Lisa, my little Italian 4'8" grandmother, had this huge pergola in her backyard. She grew bleeding heart, and she grew fuchsias. This is just vintage to me all over again. Love this plant. And it's, like I said, it's got that beautiful green foliage. And Allie, I couldn't even draw a perfect heart like what Mother Nature is giving us.
Isn't that amazing?
I mean, do you not look at these and just go, wow, how did this even happen? And again, these don't invade your garden. They're beautiful foliage, absolutely gorgeous flowers that you can turn and bring them in as cut flowers. They'll last for up to 2 weeks inside your house.
Oh,
they
great.
play well with the hostas. And again, they're like the college kids. They just come back year after year after year. So
well, I like that. Well, I like that it plays well with hostas because this adds, I think, more interest. We do have begonias coming up. So think about, even pairing them to, maybe you have impatiens. You want
Yeah.
something that's really spectacular. M132806. These
And
flowers are so, so special. Plus, if you've got little ones around the house, maybe it's just grandkids or maybe the neighbor kids that walk past or walk through your lawn, they're gonna love, and everybody's gonna stop and look at these. They're so interesting and unique and beautiful, and you can't find things like this at your
and that's
run-of-the-mill garden store.
yeah, the wind just kind of flutters right now here,
Hmm.
Allie, and this is just peace to me. They are so beautiful. And again, they're easy to grow. And if you have that shaded area that you just need to take and uplift and get a little color into
Hmm.
it, and something that is so heavenly magical, like this bleeding heart. And I just love the way when it blooms, the bloom is actually the little teardrop on the bottom there.
Hmm.
That is the actual bloom.
Oh,
And
wow.
so when the bud happens, the heart starts out first, and then the teardrop comes down, and then
Mm.
poof, it opens up. That's the actual bloom on it.
Yeah.
It is the most beautiful, delicate flower you will ever have in your garden. But
They're
guess
so
what?
pretty.
Anybody can grow this.
Yeah.
I mean, it will go. So this is the other thing. So if you are in Minnesota,
Hmm.
it will take down to 40 degrees below
Oh,
zero.
that's
Yes,
great. Well,
you heard
I
me
mean,
correctly.
great for the plant, not so much for you having to live through the 40 degrees
Yes,
below zero, but you get my point.
yes, but you know what, Allie? If you want to make yourself a cottage garden and you have
Hmm.
all this shaded area, don't grow up, don't grow, grow boring plants. Grow something
Right.
that is going to be beautiful like this.
Yeah, you make a good point, Roxanne. I love that. Plus, makes you look like you're a pro, and it couldn't be easier. When you find that kind of combination, it's a really good win-win. All right, we're gonna head over to our next live plant in our show as we're loving our home and garden.